Hi everyone, welcome to another How's Coin Finds attempt number 2. You wouldn't know, but there was one before this. I've deleted it, but it all froze up. So again, welcome to my channel on YouTube, Facebook and eBay. And if you go to eBay, pick out what you want and just Gmail me and I'll do a deal. Better than what's on there, heaps better. And Facebook, you can friend and follow me on Facebook. Anyhow, I'm finishing off the coins I got, well, Thursday and Friday. I got a total of $2,450 at twos, and I started doing them Friday. I did 31 rolls on Friday. I got 3 Canberras colour, 2 non-colour Canberra, and that's out of focus, and 9 woolies at the moment. So we'll see what's in the last 18 rolls and see if I can get another Canberra, which I'm hoping, probably 2 or 3 non-colour commemorative, 2012, 16 or 18s, and who knows how many Woolworths ones I'm going to get. That's anybody's guess. I get, for this, for the full 2400, I said about 12, but that could be double that by the time we finish. Anyhow, well, fingers crossed and hope that there's nothing but Canberras to be found. And if any 2011 or 19s come up and I see them, I'll grab them. If I don't matter. I'm after the colour. And if I see any rim cuds, which I haven't seen any for many thousands, no lamb floors either. So they're getting scarce to find. Any error and laminate, well, error coins or straight up. The varieties you'll get, 2001 and the 99, large and small head, you'll get them. But errors, they're not popping up. Wisey, back again, mate. Yes, and Michael. Yep, hello again. Yeah, I went down Friday. And your package isn't there, and I haven't had any message from them at the moment, so I don't know if it'll be there today either, because they start pretty early, but I'll see anyway. Sometimes they'll message it. It'll be before 10 o'clock if it's there, but anyway, it'll turn up. And then we can open her up, check them all out. All the bees, let the bees loose, mate, out of the hive. So yeah, so Michael sent me a roll of 2022 B $2. I'm going to open them up, check them out, and give 12 of them away. I'm going to keep 13. Or shall I give 13 away and keep 12? Depends if you're superstitious or not. I checked the tracking, it's there. Yeah, they haven't messaged me. I said the other day, I don't know why I'm paying the extra $25 to them. They're supposed to message me every time I get something in my mailbox, but I'll probably get message 1 in 10. There's at least, there have to be 1 in 10. That's, I said I was going to ring them up and say, what am I paying it last year and this year, when it's inconsistent. I'm not being told. It's only because I'm going over there. It actually said, pay that money to save you the trouble of going to your PO box every day. I go to my PO box every day because they don't message. So anyway, yellow flame woolies to go with, what ones have I got so far? I've got, that makes 4. I need the black one for a full set, because I have the Paralympic as well. So black ring, and I'll have the full 6 coin set there. For woolies, 2020 Olympics, 2021, well, 2020 dated coins anyway. Pretty weird situation, but I don't think we've had that before. Yeah, so, well, there is another one. There's the donation dollar, the 2021. It didn't come out till 2022, July 22. So that's another one that was brought out of date. because it is a 2022 release. Doesn't matter what's on the coin. The year it was released in. It was released in 22. So that's a year out as well. That's another one that was out of date. All right, 2 rolls and 1 woolies is about right. So average 3 rolls per Canberra. Per colour coin, per colour. And they're probably going to be all woolies, because Canberras at the moment are working out at 1 to 800. And that's why with the 2400, I went 3 and I've got them. But I usually try and add one more onto that, because sometimes the average can be down at 600 or 500. So I'm hoping for 4. Any more than that would be real good. But so for colours, 125, 1 in 3 rolls. But as for Canberra, you're talking about 1 in 16 rolls. This 18 rolls I got, 1 Canberra in there is the average. Don't believe it, but when you get your coins and you check them, you'll soon find out that those averages are the same all the time. They're really, really hard to find. And to find the ones that you desperately need, the low mint, well, they could be 1 in 2,000, 1 in 3, 1 in 4. At the moment, I reckon it's 1 in 5,000 for a Dove, something like, Dove or Flanders. And as for the others, I haven't even pulled them out. I pulled a Coronation out in 10,000 2 weeks ago. But there's a ton on the sheet of colour that I haven't pulled out, and we're talking I'm on $32,000. If we take it from last Thursday, that was 14 days. Last Thursday, because it was 2 weeks before that I started going it. Yeah, pretty sure it's 14. No, I think I was on 18, I said, didn't I, by the time I got the Thursday and the Friday. Anyway, let's just square it off at 20 days. It's under that. So 20 days, 30 grand, and there's, I don't know, out of the, say, 26 or whatever it is now, Canberras that you can get, I've only pulled out, what, 6 of them? Yeah, 6, maybe 7. That's all. So that's it. Out of 32,000 or whatever, I've only pulled out 6, maybe 7. I'd have to check. Low mint, sought after. Well, not just low mint. Any of the Canberras. Out of the 26 Canberras, I pulled 7 out. And that's not including these non-colour. I don't include them. Not them, the coloured ones. So there's 3 non-colour. So out of 26, it's actually 3 less because there's non-colour. So out of 23, say, somewhere there, 24. I've only pulled out 6 or 7 of them. So if you're looking for those, like maybe the other ones, the other 19 or whatever it is, 18, I haven't even seen them in 30 grand. Where are they? So if you're chasing them, you can see you're going to be doing hundreds of thousands of dollars of twos to get the colours you want. And I said to get everything on that sheet, except for the poppy, I reckon you'll need probably $500,000 worth of twos to go through. I'm not kidding you. $500,000 worth of twos to get everything on that sheet, bar the poppy. And you just might find that you might have to go to $1 million to get it. Sounds a heap, and it is a heap of money, but you can just keep turning over like I do, just the same and same, just check them, take them back, and get somebody to give you a float like I've got. I've got a float, so I can use it, and just pay for what I find to that person's. At the end of it, I'm just keep using it until they want it back. Oh, yeah, how's that? So yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of coins to check. 250,000 coins if you're on the $500,000 worth. and a lot of heartache because, yeah, they're really scarce. So yeah, so anybody wanting to check your $2, well, you know, seriously, if you find Canberras and stuff in there, you know, you want to be a bit joyous over it. You really do. Anyone that's noodling will know, you know, that's doing the $2, you'll know that they're not easy to come by. And some states get them, yeah, other states don't. I get a mix of everything in a way, but it takes so long to come across them. They definitely don't show up in force, which would be good. But anyway, you got to keep searching, keep looking, until finally you just say to yourself, I've had enough of these. It's just taken so much time, so much money back and forwards, and you end up getting this sort of stuff continuously. Even though that one's very nice, and I'll be more than happy with that one for my set. He's in beautiful condition. That's probably the best one I've found in 30 grand. Can you believe that? Huh? Unbelievable. I could pull them all out and show you. They're all pretty, some bad coloured and the others average nice, but that's in superb condition. So, and it's a Woolies, as I said, Captain Feathersword. That'll go with, who I got here? Oh, it's Henry. And I'll just zoom out a bit. And I got Dorothy, no, Wag's a dog, so I need Dorothy for a set, and I need the black ring for a set of the Olympics. The 2021 Olympics, 2020 dated. Pretty much had enough of saying that's happened to correct all the time on those things. I'm just going to say 2020 Olympics from now on, and I'll just forget it even happened in 21, because it doesn't matter about referencing it all the time to that coin. The reason, because it's dated 2020. Just whoever buys it or looks at it or finds it, let them find out, or they should know that the Olympics was in 21. So I'm just going to say 2020 from now on. Yeah, I don't say it. Oh, well, the donation coin, I point out, it was released a year out in a different way to the Olympics, but I do point that out with it was a year out, but that's basically just to give a ballpoint mark for people to understand that the 2022 donation coins, which will be 7.5 million if they produce, if they did the full run. And if that's the case, if they're keeping it with last year's 1 year late release because of COVID, then they'll be out this July. So I really don't know if we're going to get them or not. They didn't say nothing about them. They suddenly came out in July 2022, and they should have been 21. And anyway, so that's why I mentioned them, is just to let people know there's still a course of them to go. So they, I don't know. Anybody in the mint can tell us. Anybody knows from the mint, any news article or something that they're coming out or they've scrapped them. So if they are, anyway, I'm expecting them July, which will then, excuse me, sorry, because today the AFL coins come out, don't forget. So they get released, the post office, 20 coins. So I'd say that, you know, they're not going to try and clash with their own coins, because the mint will be selling them too, for sure. They sell everything else the post office puts out, so the mint will have them too. And I wouldn't go panicking too much, because they'll be like the other ones. They'll be around for 6 months after they came out, still trying to get sold. That's what I reckon anyway. Yeah, all the others did. They weren't a big, huge seller, because they took 6 months to sell them all. They didn't sell that at all. And they're unlimited, really. So anyway, they came out today, 20 coins, so I don't reckon they'll be bringing anything to clash with them. So definitely July if they're going to do it, or June, end of June. So yeah, 20 coins and a folder for $45. So you're 6 coins less, and you're paying the same amount as you did for the Gash coins. There was 26 in them, and the folder was 47. You're now getting $21 coins and a folder for 45. So it's $2 less, 6 coins less, so it's $4 dearer. Anyway, it's like that, you know, cutting the Tim Tams from 13 to 11. The next lot of coins that come out like this will probably be down to 10s and still the same price. You watch. Size reduction. So anyway, there's 20 coins, 18 teams in there, and there's 2 coins representing the AFL and the AWFL, the Women's League. And there's 2 of them in there. So there's 20 coins in every tube. And every 1 in 10, because it is 1 in 10 this time, finally, the post has actually told us 1 in 10. They've never said that with the Gash ones. They've never ever told us that 1 in 10 rolls will give you a coloured coin. But I got their newsletter yesterday, or Friday, or Saturday, and they actually stayed on there that you could be lucky, and I don't know if I put it in the post anyway, you could be lucky and be one of the people that find the coloured women's and the coloured men's AFL and AWFL coin. It's exactly the same as the non-colours, but there's 2. So this time you can get 2 coloured coins in a roll. And this time they've actually told us that they are 1 in 10 rolls. All right. So they haven't said that with the others. We've worked that out by buying a whole box of them and finding 1 in every box. But do remember that the 1 in 10 doesn't guarantee you're going to get 1 even if you buy a whole box, because there was 4 boxes of Gash 3 2022s bought, and there wasn't a blue crux coin to be found in any of those 4 boxes. All right, so 1 in 10, there's 10 tubes in a box. Technically there should be 1 tube in every box that has those 2 colour coins in it. But here's the problem. I've already worked out what the problem is, what happened with those 4 boxes where there wasn't any crux coins in them. And what's happened is, I haven't asked them, but this is my scenario from the post office, is those 4 boxes that were purchased were made up boxes. So when you get the boxes of 10, they're brand new. They're not sealed, but they're folded in. Anyway, so here's what's to go. People go in there, they buy 1 roll, they buy 3 rolls, they buy 2 rolls, whatever, and they take them out of the box. Go in there and buy a box. So I want a box of 10. They go out the back, and there's the box of 10 sitting like this, missing, and they grab another box and they make up a box of 10. You see? And so now you've got a box of 10 coin, they've got a box of 10 rolls. And what they're doing is they're making up all the boxes that they ran out and just grabbed, you know, so that they've gone out the back, just grabbed out of whatever box. Maybe they've opened up many boxes, not just the one in mad panic, you know. They're both in there getting them at the same time, so one opens up, another box takes it. Eventually you've got boxes sitting around with 2s, 3s, 4s in them. You go and buy a box and they grab them and put them all in and they make a box. All right, that's what I reckon's gone on. And because of that, possibly someone out there that bought boxes and were like that got 2 or 3 colour coins in the box because they filled it up. So if you go in to buy a box off them, my suggestion is that you ask them to have a box of 10 that's brand new and hasn't been filled up. That way you should have 1 in there. But be warned, if you just say straight out, I want 10 tubes or I want a box of 10, don't think that they're going to go and grab a brand new box if they've got a ton of them sitting out there and they're all loose ones, well, you're going to tidy up, aren't you? So you put them all in. That might get rid of 5 or 6 boxes, empties, and chuck them, and gives you more room. So they're going to fill up all of them together and make 10 box, box of 10 tubes before giving you a full one, because it cleans up at the same time. That's what I'd do, I'd be doing that. So I expect they'd be doing that. And so that's my theory to the 4 boxes having no colour coins in them, was they were made up. They weren't brand new, straight from the mint or whoever's packing them for the post office, the warehouse, if they're getting done somewhere. Yeah, and that's what I reckon has happened. So if you're going to buy a box of 10, nearly guarantee yourself. There's still no guarantee that's what's happened with those 4 boxes that were purchased with no blues in them, but I'm pretty sure they is, because the other 14 boxes all had colour coins in them, or 15 boxes all had colour coins in them. So that was a big loss on those 4, because that's $400, and the coins in there were worth $260, so it's a $140 loss. That's why the blues are technically, they're worth $140, because that makes up that $400 it cost you. It costs you $400 for a box, $260's worth of coins in there, and so you're down $140. So that's what $142 in actual fact is what the blue crux coin is worth minimum. It has to be, if you're buying boxes of them. If you're like me and I bought 3 and I did it live, and the 3rd one I opened had a blue in there, oh well, I'm ahead. Those 3 tubes, 120, I'm ahead about $10. So yeah, 3 tubes, $40 a tube, that's 120. Yeah, I'm up $20 because I got 3. So 3 tubes got me up 20. Any more than 3 tubes to get the blue last year, you had to sell it for more than 140 to get your money back. Plus you'd have all the $1 coins, of course, but you'd sell that. Oh, you'd be up those 2 as well, so you'd be up 56. You'd be up $76 if you sold 1 tube with the colour and kept the other 2. You'd be up $76. Sorry. You'd be up 20 from the sale, plus you'd have 2 tubes of 26. Am I talking too much? I'll look over here and have a natter, because I haven't been over to see who's here. I'm in my own little world of waffling on, a friend got broken in, took his coin collection. Yeah, tell him to watch out on eBay and all that, see if you can identify him. Especially if he's got photos, just look for a certain nick in the face, nose, eye, just somewhere. I've checked heaps of photos on eBay to make sure no one's pinching my photos. I've spent heaps of time taking to just get 4. I said I take up to 170 photos of a coin just to get 4 to 6, sometimes maybe 8, but usually 4 to 6 photos. That's how many photos I've taken. All those ones on Facebook, you see, they weren't just taken in one shot. Every one of them has had anywhere between 90 and 300 photos taken of them just to get those photos. So particular with them, So that's what I do, and check for just the smallest knots, the tiniest little rim thing. They're like fingerprints, mate. There's no 2 the same. Yeah. Wednesday's Woolies Vegemite $2 release, so watch out for that. Today's the AFL. Oh, sorry, Bob. How you going, buddy? You just popped in there. I think you did that last time. Yeah, I've still got everyone's here to open. I did a quick one on the weekend with N&N. I've had some real bad family things going on here. I'm stressed to the absolute, you wouldn't believe it. I am so stressed. Absolutely stressed, so bad. But a lot coming on here might help a bit. Yeah, so, and I said hello to Lynn, didn't I? And Michael, Rosie, Bob. Yeah, so real sorry, but I will get to doing them all as soon as I can. These I have to do. It's my job, as I said. You know, I've got to do this first. This is my business, trying to look for coins for eBay and stuff. And I got to anyway. Look, I've got a million excuses, and to me, they're all pretty good at the moment. And I will definitely be getting around to doing them. Yeah, I will. But yeah, sorry everyone for being a bit slow on it. I mean, I've got Michael Hector's here too that's been waiting for weeks. He's been waiting the longest. And then Bob. So Michael, Bob. Plus I got Gary McEwen sent me a coin to go on my gratitude coin album that I had out, yeah, on, I don't know, Friday was it? Anyway, so we got Socceroos, 100 years, 2 million on them. That's another Woolies release. See if we got any whales and birds and stuff today. So we got nothing in there today, have we? Or have we got something? Yeah, I can make something out of him. He's like a lizard or something. Got his little tail. That's the stumpy-tailed lizard, the thorny back. Could be sort of, but I've been picking out pictures out of these anyway because of the way they've been landing, and this is the first one that doesn't have what looks like whales on it, dugongs and birds. The other videos I did, I got them all in there. It's quite amazing how the paint's finished on them, and you can see, I'll show them, you can see animals with them. It's really pretty cool. Unintentionally it's done it, but they're there, which gives the coin a bit of interest for looking for. You can collect them just to see what designs you can make out from, or pictures you can make out from the paint, how it's fallen for the design. And the ones I've got have been like sea creatures, and one was a bird which looked like the Egyptian ibis. I wish I was wrong sometimes. Well, I wish I was wrong all the time on telling my statistics. I had 18 rolls left, okay, I told you. And I've got 3 Canberra. And I said to you that technically, I said on Friday, that technically, that's my average for the $2,450. And even though I'm doing it in 2 lots, but I only expect 3, 1 per 800, unfortunately. And I had 18 rolls left. And again, this is going to be the 3rd time that I bet everyone's saying I'm full of crap or whatever, and that I'm going to pull out Canberras. And I said, believe it or not, 18 rolls left, $900. And if I'm lucky, I might pull out 1. But that's not 900 now. With the average is already in the first lot that I've already checked, which was 800 and which was already done 31 rolls. So, I don't know, 1650 that I'd already done. Yeah, that's right, 1650 or 1550. So the average was already in that 2400. I'm just finishing it off. So that is the average for the 2400. And I had 18 rolls, $900 to go. And I said when I finished the last one, I don't expect to get no more Canberra because I got the average. And here's the blowout. If I did those 31 rolls, took it all back, took out $900 of $2 coins and brought them home, I would be hoping to get 2 Canberras, you know. It's 800, always go 1, but always put the hope for another one. And yet I've got that left over here, and I'm not expecting to get any. Huh? That is some quantum stuff, I'll tell you, and it happens every time. And so I'm just saying, if you went down and got $900 worth of coins, that's what I had left at the start of this, and I would be saying to you, if you got 1, you'd be lucky, and that's 1 Canberra colour coin, and that might be what you're looking for, and you might be getting $900 out, like I've had left over here, and not get 1 Canberra. Now, if that don't want to deter anybody from checking these horrible $2 coins, I don't know. But you got to have a lot of money, a lot of patience, and you got to not give up after. You just got to keep pounding them for weeks and weeks and weeks. Once you start, you got to pound them for weeks on end and see what you can get. But but the truth is, these statistics, these numbers, the way it works, it just blows me away. Yeah, Lynn, yeah, that's right. I'd be wrapped as, seriously. So Lynn is searched $400 of twos, and she got 1 Canberra and 3 Woolies. The Woolies, yeah, so you've, yeah, so with the Woolies, 450, you should have had 3. You know, 1 per 3 rolls, average 125 for any of the colours, but they do, that average does make, is really for the Woolies colours. I should really change that because the Canberras are at the 800. So, yeah, and you can say 1 in 3 rolls. So if you put it at 125, you got exactly what you should with the Woolies. And your Canberra is, yeah, that's in there. 1, beautiful. And that happens on the 400s too. And I got 900 here, and I'll say to you, I got that left over here, and I don't expect to get any, but you get $400, and I'll say, yeah, you probably might pick up a Canberra, but you might go through another $1,200 of twos and not find one, and then do your average, and you're at 1 in 1,200. So it's averages, and that's what I said. I could get 2 rolls and pull out 3 Canberras and be over the moon, and then be absolutely not happy with all the next days of noodlings, and I'm pulling out nothing. And so these averages are over a couple of years. So yes, you can dive in and be real lucky, and you pulled your average in early, not on the Woolies. They're unpredictable really, but you know, one in 3 rolls. And then you can go dry like El Nino, mate, or La Nina, whichever one. So, and you just don't see any Canberras. I mean, look at this, you know, $900, and I reckon if Chris was listening or whatever, he'd be blown out because he knows the stats. With me, you know, given the stats, and they don't lie. I've got 5 rolls left. 5 rolls. I've done 13 rolls. I haven't pulled out a Canberra. 13. You had 8 rolls, and you got a Canberra. So anyway, it's quantum physics blow me out stuff. I can't understand how it works. You know, I go there and get $900 separate, and I could possibly pick up 1 or 2, you know, straight out, and expect it sort of straight out. But when I've done a big noodle of like $2,400 is, and or the 1600s and 15s, when I get down to the 700 mark, and I say that, and I've been saying every time, I don't expect to get any Canberras. It's just really, really weird. But if I did all these, dived out, came back, said, oh, I've been down the bank and I got $900 of twos, let's here we go, I'll be sitting there all confident and happy and thinking I'm going to get Canberra or 2. But when I got that amount of money checked, and I've got that amount that I would go down and get sitting right next to me here, I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, I got me 3 average, I ain't going to get no more. If I pulled the average, I'll say that's it. Wherever I'm at, that's it. I'm not going to get any more. And the last 2 noodles, I've pulled the average with the last 3 in actual fact. 15 rolls, 16 rolls, and I think 11 rolls at the end. And I said I won't get any, and I didn't get any. 15 rolls was one of them. This is going to be 18. And it's really weird. That's the quantum physics crap thing. I got the average that I was expecting, and I got it early. And you would think, oh, I'm going to get the other 3 because I've got still half left. You know, I'll get another lot. No, it don't work like that. You have to talk to a quantum physics dude and ask him what's going on. Why does that happen? I don't understand it, and it happens all the time. You guys have been following, and all the time. Look. Why is that happening? Answer that one for me. Yeah, they'll chew me up, buddy. I hope so. They should. I not hope so. They will, mate. Just you saying you were sending them. Did. Yep. Look at that. Three. And then there were three. 3 rolls left. My, oh my. And what did I have? How many of these woolies did I? I had 9. So I've scored 3 more woolies. What was the other one? Oh, that. So out of, so that's what I've scored out of 15 rolls. Yeah, 15 rolls, 1 per 250. So it's double what they would be, 1 and 125 for this last bit. So it's even less there. So that gives me even less chance that I'm going to get a Canberra in here. Even the non-colour. I'll bet you 2 non-colours turn up in this last batch. And I'm hoping, you know, a green dove or a coronation or something out of, you know, the 2015 lest we forget, Flanders Field. There's the armistice. There's heaps there I haven't got. You know. Yeah, let's see. Alright, so 3 out of 15 rolls, see? $750. And I've got 3 woolies. I got a little surprise with them. How can you have a little surprise with a big surprise, mate? Oh, yeah, Michael. Yeah, it definitely depends on the state that you're in. Yeah. Yeah, to me, the best state is Queensland, by far, since I've begun, you know, since I've begun. Yeah, since, we'll say 99 for the decimal, because I was doing pre-decimal before that. It's been Queensland, mate. Queensland. And then I told you, now I know the cycle of the coins from the mint. The first place they go to is Queensland, northern New South Wales. Then they spread out around down south and out. But it's not always in that fashion. But that is how it's set out when no states or banks in other states do a mass order. And when there's a mass order done, just as there's coins made ready to go out that would have gone out to Queensland and northern New South Wales, they get sent to that state and that state gets them. And so that's how sometimes you'll get other states, you know. I know West Australia was getting the vast majority of the 2019 IRB 50-cent pieces. They were over there. So anyway, that's what happens. But if no banks in your state have put in a mass order of coins, or it's not delivery day for them when there's coins just being minted, ready to go out, especially, you know, at the same time as there's, you know, commemorative coins going out, let's say. And when commemorative coins are being released, what you want to hope for is your state is put in an order for coins before that, before they get sent all up to Queensland. And so maybe South Australia had put in an order for $2 coins as the bees came out, and you got a heap of them go over there, you see. But anyway, that's how it works. And so with the other states, it's a case of you're dry on coins, and there was an order in, and it was at the same time as the new release. You want to hope, so they got to, you know, come together, the perfect storm, and you'll get the vast majority in your state then. But if that don't happen, well, I said expect 2 out of this 3, didn't I? I haven't seen one for you know, 40 rolls. I got those 2 at the very start, and look, I happen to have that's all 3 of them too. So 2012, 2016 changeover, and the 2018 beaten up Invictus. But they're the only 3 commemoratives that aren't coloured, and these are included in that average. In the 125, not the 800. I'll put these down in the woolies. They're actually probably between the woolies and the 800, so these might be like 1 in 400, you know, somewhere there. So maybe 1 in oh no, maybe not that much. 1 3 roll, 4, 2, maybe 1 in 250, somewhere there. 250. Well, I've got 3, so at the moment they're running 1 at 800, aren't they? The exact same. So the Canberra ratio, if I wanted to say the Canberra ratio with those 2, with the non-colour and the colour I've got right there, they're both at an $800 per one, right there. Yeah, I've got $24.50 out, so there you go. $808 each per one. That's for the Canberra, and exactly the same for the non-colour. Got 3 of each. How's that? So anything from Canberra, I'm going to change it to, it looks like, because I keep getting about the same amount of non-colour as the colour. Occasionally maybe 1 or 2 more non-colour, but I'd have to say they're going to be the same average. So anything from Canberra, I'll just say straight out, you know, average $800. 16 rolls of $2 coins. And if that was the case, you should pick up 3. You should pick up 1 of each. So $800 worth of 2s, you should pick up a Canberra and a non-colour. That's unbelievable. And the woolies, yeah, 1 to every 3 rolls. But you could get more, but you could get less. Look at this. I'm down to 1 roll, and I said in that last rolls that I hadn't got my average for the non-colour. I picked up 1, and just in the last 3 rolls I said I'd get the last 2, and I got those 2 in the first 3 rolls. And no colour in 18 rolls, people. No colour. Jeez, I hate being right. This has happened every noodle, and it's this quantum stuff, man. I just can't believe it. I hate saying it, but it's a case of I just want people to realise the amount of work to go into getting Canberra colour coins. Where's my non-colour? There should be 1 in here. One of these. No colour. No colour in $900. 18 rolls. 1 non-colour out of that. Ended up with only 3. So out of 2,400 $2 coins, that's the average, and exactly what is expected out of $800, $2,400 worth of 2s. That's exactly the average every time, and every time $900 worth, and not a Canberra to be seen, and only 3 woolies came out of that. Only 3 more woolies out of that. Let me get them over there. It's a bit hard to move on the felt. That's unreal, isn't it? Could at least give me a set of the Wiggles or the Olympics. I haven't looked over. Sorry if anyone's talking. I'll do that in a tick once I've got over my misery here. So we'll put them in order they came out. That was the last one that came out. That was the second last. Out of till order, that is. That came out of the till. The black one was, no, that came out of the till. The blue one was the first one, and the black was second out of the till. And that's how they came out of the till over the weeks. Yep, and we've got 3. So I was short of the black one for the full set there. But I've got them, that's fine. And short here for the set of the Wiggles with Dorothy the Dinosaur, which I happen to have tons of them. Yep, it looks good. Anybody looking for their colour coins? Yeah, great. Look, you've got tons in there. But that's if you want all the woolies. You might have bought them and you don't want any more. I don't know. Or you just want to make up tons and tons of sets of woolies. Yeah, you know. But still, look, it's $2,400 to get all that. Still a lot of money to go through just to get that. I'm going to look over now and say hello to anybody. Jobby, how you going, buddy? Oh yeah, my oath, yeah. Yeah, I was getting that getting the coronation. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. That was at the start, really, of this whole 30,000, wasn't it? It was my second last roll. I don't know if it was the very first lot of $1,800 I got or the second. I'd have to look at my notes. Antonius, how you going, buddy? But yeah, that was, and same as the green dubs that I found, and the Flanders. I've got a 75th anniversary of World War II. That's pretty. It's, I don't know. It's dirty. It's not dirty as in dirty. It's got a coating over it or something. Looks like shellac's been put on it. You know, both sides like that. You know, it's sort of. It's actually like that colour all over that brown. It's like that, but it's dead smooth, like it's baked on. I don't know what the hell has happened to it. Could have been heated up or something. I don't know. Dropped in sink and then heated up. But it's, I don't know. It didn't affect the paint. Yeah, really weird, that one. Crappy planchet, who knows. Yes, it's pretty hard. They're the facts. The stats, they don't lie. And nothing in, even though I knew there was going to be nothing in there. I said it, I call in the shots every time when I get down to these last, well, that one was the biggest one, wasn't it? 18 rolls, $900. Before that, I think the biggest was 15. There was left over and I got nothing. And then before that, it was like 14, 13, 11. You know, in the last 2 weeks, I've probably had, what, 5 or 6 noodles that I've had at the halfway mark or past it when I've either come back to it or just made a good point of what we got at that halfway mark or just over. And each time I've got to that point of talking about it when I've got like $700 worth or $800 worth of coins sitting to open, and every time I've said I don't expect to get anything. That coronation dropped in on the second last. I'd have to check because I think I still only got 4 Canberras for the whole lot anyway out of that 1,800. No, it worked out at 690. It worked out at $596 each was the, no, it was 700. It was 996, $696 average it was when I got that coronation. So that was $700 each, and I think I must only had 3. I must have got 3 out of that. Anyway, they're massive stats. They're mass amounts to go through. The Woolies coins, yeah, great. You know, you can get your sets, you can do that, but they're dime a dozen. Dime a dozen, except for this one. That's the winning Woolies coin right there, the 2016 Olympic. Yellow Rio. And that's Rosie's anyway. She wants that, so she's got that one. And I do really like these. And all the rest are just like absolute common fodder, everyday thing. You expect to find them every time that well, again, I keep forgetting there's people in Australia that you're all in different places. In the west of Melbourne, this is what you can expect. I don't know about the rest of the country. I can't say because some states have got worse. Don't know there'd be many better other than Queensland. I definitely need to be living back up there checking the coins. But yeah, then in the west anyway, that's the average. 1 woolies per 3 rolls. You could get more. You might get less. Very doubtful. They're pretty prolific down here. These and the Canberras doesn't matter. I can see now that I was putting them in with them, but they're not. I'm thinking back to the last heap that I've done. These have competed with these, so these are the same. 800 per one for me, no matter colour or non-colour. But if I put them into separate, not 800, because that'd be wrong. These colour ones are 800 to 1, and these non-colour, just those 3, 800 to 1. 16 rolls to get one. 16 rolls of $2 coins. I don't even know why I'm even checking these. Seriously. Anyway, it's like that good golf game, you're looking for that one hit that just makes the whole day and the whole week and you can brag about and stuff. Yeah, well, I got that, 2 weeks ago with a hole in one with the 2013 coronation. But yeah, there's not much else coming. I've had a couple of nice ones and that's it. That's all I can say is a couple of nice ones. But tons missing. I've only got 6 or 7 out of 23. I still have, there's 15 or so that I haven't even seen. That's crazy. So a lot of money, a lot of checks, and Michael will be right back. Gonna check on something. Yeah, cool. So anyway, the coronation that I got, that works out at 80,000 per coronation. Yeah, I'll just drag it out for 2 secs. While Michael's just doing whatever. And show it. Yeah, so there it is there. Very nice condition too. But yeah, that was, I found that in $10,450 worth of coins that I checked. I did it over a 6-day period and I got, I can't remember which day I got it. I've been doing so much noodling, it's hard to remember. But anyhow, it was in there. It's got a bit of a knock on the chin, but a couple of knocks. Anyway, it's not that side, it's this side. Yeah, so that popped out on the second last roll, which is what I was waiting for my average, the next one to come up, and this came out. So these ones for me are 1 in $80,000 worth of $2 coins. 1 in 80,000. 1 million on them. Yeah, the 85s are just as scarce to find as this. The 85 50-cent piece, let's face it. Yet they're not at the price these are. But anyway, different theme, different collectors, different things going on. So yeah, so I scored that in 10,450, but the average is 80,000 each one. That's massive, even more, probably more. So it's a lot of money to go through, and that's just my average. It could be hundreds of thousands. Who knows? Never find one, Yeah, it can. Yeah, it takes a lot. Same as your mules for your $1 coins. I can't even take a guess at how many $1 coins I've checked in all the years. I don't know. I'm not trying to, yeah, $500,000 worth of dollars. I don't know, 400,000. So I'm one to whatever that is. One mule to four or $500,000 of ones. That's my average for the mule. What, 2,000? $1.10 mule. Yeah, $500,000. $1.5 million. We'll just call it that. So that's what you're looking for if you want to find a mule. That's the average. You could get one, find one, get one in your change. Yeah, that's the lottery. But if you sat down after that day and checked for another mule, you know, you're going to be up in those averages. But like I said, you know, some people can find 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're just in the right state for where they all ended up. So that's the thing. They went all over. So what state got them? I don't know. Here in Melbourne, I don't know. I didn't get many. I got one. That's all I've ever had. And yeah, it'd be up to 400,000 or 500,000 for that one. And I got that in 2006. So I haven't seen one for 17 years of noodling. So if you find one of them, you got to look at the stats and think how very lucky it is to find one of them. And then the price they get sold for on the stats, on how long it takes to find, the amount of time, is it worth it for what they sell for? If I had one, 17 years, $500,000 going through to find one, add all my petrol, my electricity, just add every single cost. Besides, we don't get paid labour for finding these coins too when we sell them. Otherwise, there'd be $25 on top of each one. So is it worth it to sell it for? Well, they've gone down. No, you know, they've gone down in price. Let's face it. So you know, they're probably maybe average $300 now, not the 400. So is it worth it for $300? I would have spent 10 times that in all that time. So yeah, unless you hit them bang, 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 you hit them straight away. You hit these sort of things straight away, all these money coins, when you add up all your costs and your time and all that stuff. Well, if you sold it, you really, what you make on it would probably be in real terms like 10 or 15 bucks. If you sold that for 75, you'd probably $10 after take everything into account and the amount of time it's taken to find that. Easy. Probably not even that. You're probably out of pocket, let's face it. Stats are telling me I'm out of pocket. None came to South Australia, I reckon, the miser. Yeah, I don't know with them. I would expect it up Queensland to be having most of them. N, how you going, buddy? Am I finished? Yep. Pushing me along. Well, you're going to put a video up. Get me off here. Get off, H. Yeah, I got to go. Look, right under an hour. That's good. So, yes, that was a top find 2 weeks ago. But with all these, but that, again, that 2 weeks ago when I did that first 6 days, 10,450, 117 colour coins I got, and out of the 115 colour coins I got, and out of 115 colour coins, 97 were Woolworths coins, okay? So I only got 18 Canberra coloured coins out of $10,500. Okay, 18. They got 26, 23 if you take out the colour. Yeah, 23 or 25, somewhere there. And I took out 18 Canberra colours, and they were doubles and stuff. So out of the 18, there might have only been 7 different coins. Well, I said I've only found 7, so 7 different ones, and that's it. So 7 out of 23 or 24. The $10,500. but this one came out. So that's a real beaut finding that. But yeah, it's hard yakka. It's like the gold mine, isn't it? And this is called noodling and gold mining and panning. Panning is noodling. That's what it was called, noodling. Noodling. Also to dig holes in and do gold test areas. You're noodling. That's noodling as well. So yeah, mass amounts of noodling to get that. So yeah, but it is like them, where they're just doing bucket loads after bucket loads, barrel loads after barrel loads, whatever, and not finding anything at all, just one speck here and there, and accumulating it all together. And in the end, they probably could have gone and bought a little nugget for cheaper, just to say they found something. Yeah. So anyway, I'm off. Talk too much, waffle too much, carrying on too much. So I'm gonna go. I've got to put these coins back. I've still got the dollars, but I've got to take these back and then grab my football coins that I've ordered. So she should have them down there for me. Grab them and check my mailbox. They should have messaged me. Let's see, there might be something here. Who knows? No. They haven't messaged me, but Antonia says, hello, buddy. That'll be you, Antonia, say. I've got to log into Facebook, mate, to do everything. I haven't got any apps on my phone too, so I'm not like everyone else where, not everyone else, but the people that are right into their apps and their Facebooks and YouTube, everything on the app, everything app. I don't have that. I have to go onto my PC to do everything. I keep my phone totally separate from using it for social, because it's just too much. And it's too fiddly and small to work with too. So so I've only got the PC when I do anything. And so I've got to log in and that. If you got your apps, you're already in, you're going to just go on there, you get a notification going, and it's done real quick. But I don't have any apps, so I have to actually go in there and sign in and do it all when I get around to it. I've got so much going on. And some horrible stuff going on around here. So, yeah. So anyway, I will get on to Dave Brandon. How you going, buddy? On a break, 2 hours more, and that's it. Oh yeah. Lunchtime finish, mate. Monday. But that's not good if you've been working all night, though. That's long hours. If I've missed saying hello to anybody, I have said hello to everyone, I'm pretty sure. Didn't miss anyone? No. I said hello to Bob. Yeah, Bob Wojciechowski. He dropped in last time. Yeah, I'm real sorry, but I am getting there to do the mail calls. I have to get this done too. I'll just overload myself a bit, I think, and other stuff going on here. Major stuff. So, yeah, all right, I'm going, and thanks for dropping in. I'll try and be back later with... I will be back. I'm going to go and get those AFL coins, and I'm going to open them up on live. We'll see what we got. Only getting 3 rolls like I did last year. So if I get the colours, I get them. If I don't, I ain't chasing them. Not this time. Once bitten, twice shy, mate. I'll tell you. Yeah. Yep. They were not easy to get rid of, those 4 at 13 I had. Thought they would have been, but they weren't. Not overly many people interested in them. And the price of them too, they're pretty pricey. But what can you do when the actual box is costing you $140? You're down already as soon as you buy it. All right, so I'll be back with more coins, and those AFL coins anyway. We'll have a look, see where I can if I can score 2 colour coins out of it. That'll be all right. Like Gash 3, open 3 live. You can see the video. I've got it. I think I did a shorts on it maybe. And I only bought 3 because I cracked it from the 2 years before. I'd had enough. I bought so many of them, it just wasn't. No. And so I only bought 3. And lo and behold, the last one I opened, and it had one in there. Couldn't believe it. So that made up for the year before for all the rolls I bought, and I didn't get one. I bought more than 10 as well, and I didn't get any colour barrier reef coin at all. Not happy. And 4 blue coins that should have been in the boxes, but they weren't in the boxes, as AM can verify. He knows very well. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going. I'll be back after with some more coins. So have a good day and be safe, and ta-da for now. Bye-bye. Subscribe, like, share, comment, Facebook, eBay, here. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Ta-da. Oh, now it's in focus. Oh, it's playing up. Bye-bye.